it's Coffee with Friends.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Unfortunately, Yvette could not be here with us today.
I know.
We miss you.
But today we have a special guest, our friend Lori here.
Hi guys. I'm Lori. I'm here.
Hi guys. It's been a long
I
time.
know. It's been a while.
So, where have you moved to? You left us before.
I didn't mean to, but I moved to Arizona, and I've been there for about going on 5 years. In the beginning, it was very hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because I miss you guys. I mean, we had our times where we would go out and do dinner, or go out dancing, even if it meant just going to Merced and hanging out. But I've been there, like I said, for 5 years, and it's been very hard in the beginning. Now I got a little bit used to it, just with work and meeting new people. But it's not the same. It's not. Like I said, whenever I text you guys and it's like, hey, I really miss you guys, because I do.
I bet.
It is. It's very hard. Very hard. From being born and raised here in California, and then moving out and finding like better work and being able to provide for not just myself but for my kids, and being able to buy a home. And it's like the cost of living there is like a little bit more like
It's more expensive.
no, it's less, more
More affordable.
It's like way cheaper housing too, and that's where we're.
I don't know how do you deal with the heat?
Well, the heat is just like during the month of what is it? I think it starts like in the middle or mid-May, and then it like runs all the way to like July. So that's like the time where it can reach up to like 115 degrees, 120.
Oh my God. What do you do when that happens?
Just pretty much stay inside. What people do, because I had to figure it out for myself, people stay like inside during the day. But as soon as the sun goes down, that's when like everybody goes out. They leave like the grocery stores open till like a certain time, because that's when people
Go shopping and
go
things?
shopping, and they don't have to like deal with the sun.
Yeah.
I do that here in the summer because it gets really hot here where we live, and I just don't. Yeah, I like come back at 10 a.m. and then I won't leave the house again till like at 6 p.m.
Yeah, or if not, you can do like the early shopping, like start like really early.
Yeah.
7 a.m.
Yeah,
Walmart, Target.
or 6 a.m. Some stores they open up at early at 6 a.m. and that's when you have like the early birds going in shopping, and then by the time it reaches like a certain time, oh no, you don't see them outside.
Yeah.
It's like really like isolated. I mean, I can deal with it. I don't mind like the sun. I actually like it. I don't like being surrounded with like cold.
I just love the cold.
I don't. I that's why another thing too, that when I was thinking about, just moving out and looking for like a place to be and just better myself, that's where I looked into. And I said, you know what? They don't have like the four seasons how we have it here.
Yeah.
And
It's either hot or cold?
yes, and
Really?
well, it doesn't get so
How cold does it get?
Okay, well, let's see. Before I came here, the lowest that it went, where I said, okay, this is really cold, and I have to wear like a jacket. It was like in the low 50s.
That's not
Yes, it hit low 50s at night. Yeah, this is at night. We're talking like at night, and that's when
like wow, everybody's freezing. It's 50 degrees at night.
No, and but people think they think that Arizona is like nothing but like a really extremely hot state, and it's hot. Out of the year, you only get maybe like 3 months where it's like in the triple digits. After that, it comes down and it stays like in the 70s, 80s until maybe like November, like mid-November,
Yeah.
and
It
then
drops a
it
little.
drops, and then during the day too, you can feel like a little breeze, but it's not anything like here where it gets really cold.
Okay.
And it does rain.
Over here.
It does rain over there, and
It does rain.
people don't believe me, and it does.
It does.
In
So
August,
it's just a rain.
yes, in
You know what?
August,
I gotta say, Arizona. I drove from here, from California, all the way to Texas, and I loved it. It's a beautiful state. I love the desert. I love all all the.
but whenever you guys want to come over,
we have to make
your
final
house,
trips.
So-
because it's su casa.
If we ever go to Arizona, what is one place that you would say, oh, you have to go here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I never been to Scottsdale, and I heard that's like a really really high class,
Like beautiful.
people.
It's beautiful.
Yes, I heard it was really beautiful. I've never been there, But I think we should go try that out. But before you guys come, I'm gonna have to like make like a little drive there.
Okay, you go first.
To verify.
Just to verify.
Scout the
Yeah, 'cause
area,
I mean, like
and then
I
you
said,
say, girls, we're gonna do this,
So
and
it's
that.
not far from where you live.
No, well, from where I live, because I don't live like in Phoenix. I'm like a little bit like 15 minutes before Phoenix.
Okay.
So
Suburbs?
yeah, from where I live to like Scottsdale, I think it's maybe like a 30-minute drive, which is not that far. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's like here to, Chowchilla or
Medicine.
Merced, depending on where you're going in Merced.
That's true.
So, well, that's cool. How long are you here for?
I am actually here till Monday.
Nice.
Monday, then I have to go back to my state.
You better not have brought the coronavirus with you, and you better not take the damn corona. If you don't have it, you better not take it from here and bring it to us.
I haven't had anything like the symptoms I heard, where it was like, what was it, headaches and
Yeah.
coughing and stuff. I don't have it.
I
don't. So
I
I
gotta
don't
say,
have- I don't
this
have
is
it
really
before.
funny. I went to Costco and my mom's like, panicking, and I'm like, fine, let's go to Costco. And there was no toilet paper, there was no water, there was no rice, and there was no beans. Like, oh my god! So I bought a bunch of nuts, right? And then I'm on one of the aisles, was something made me sneeze, and it was like, and oh my gosh, everybody just poof disappeared.
Yes.
I was like, okay,
and
I'm
it's
just
true.
allergic to something,
I don't know.
But I'm fine, you guys.
I mean, I hope I'm right. I feel like this whole coronavirus thing is just a little out of control in terms of like the fear that's being, that everybody's feeling. I'm not like diminishing anybody's fear by any means, but I just feel like it's a little, do you guys remember Ebola? People were bleeding out of their pores and things. And I feel like people weren't as scared about that as they are about this virus. That seems to be affecting mainly elderly, which,
30 and above.
which would
And
concern
we're
me.
right there.
Which
30 and over.
I'm not so concerned about myself. I'm more concerned about, like, say, my parents get it, or
It's true.
just the older people is what I'm worried about. I feel like
It's like the boomers.
my immune
you
system.
guys are boomers, I'm sorry. You guys stay home, okay?
Yeah, stay
home.
But I feel like I can handle it. If I were to get it, I can handle it.
I want to say though, it's kind of interesting because the whole time of this coronavirus, I'm like, who is being affected? How many, do we have kids that are dying? How many kids have died in China? Because if you know that it's affecting children and people in their 20s, then shoot, we're like,
it's a big deal.
I still think that it is a,
It's obviously a
pandemic,
concern.
but I think we should be concerned. I definitely think we should take precaution, but I don't know. Wash my hands how many times?
I'm not saying we shouldn't take precaution. I'm just saying it's a little out of hand, in my opinion.
So
know?
what do you
I
think
agree
is
with
out
that
of hand? Like the news or government or what do you mean?
People's
What's
reaction.
out of hand?
People's reaction to it, and I don't blame them, because it is it's being portrayed as something through media, and
I think one reason that they're more concerned is because of the deaths in China, which they said that it's more people die of the flu than the coronavirus. But then since they don't know much about this virus, so I think that's why people maybe are panicking. But China went about overreacting to prevention. So.
Wow, you really think it was overreacting?
Well, I don't think it's overreacting, but I was reading an article that they were saying that they did a really good job.
Yeah.
I don't want to say okay. They did a really good job at preventing the spread of the disease. But what they were saying that they are concerned because they don't think U.S. will do the same.
Yeah, and that's another, I don't know. I'm between the lines. Should we be staying home, or should we go to church? My mom's like, I'm not going to church. I'm like, yes, please don't go to church. Then I have my aunts who are 70 something, and they're like, oh, we're going to church. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that
I think it's just on your own personal.
Yeah, but honestly,
Unless
I
it's
think
mandated.
it's because it's affecting elderly. We should be caring for
Yeah.
elderly. If we feel sick, we shouldn't be going to their house. If they're at a home, which I think in Washington it was where some elderly died. It was the in-home. Was it in-home?
Not just one.
And
Have you seen
there's
the
been-
numbers? Where's the numbers? I'm
I
looking
mean,
at
there's
the
been
numbers.
several
We have-
deaths linked to that
Just to that
particular
Yeah,
home.
let me see, because I'm like
But it's an elderly home, you know?
That's what I'm saying though. But if people know that this spreads among them like so easily, there should be their family members should be like, you know what? Let's not visit them. Let's do like a remote.
Virtual.
Let's do like a FaceTime. Let's stay away from them because it's a vulnerable time. And I think that's where people
Okay,
need
so-
to really, really step
Because
up
the
and
people-
do that.
you're
Not be
saying
around
the
them.
According
people that
to
are
the
going
New York
there-
Times, as in 55 minutes ago, there is 500 cases. Off of them, 22 people have died.
And a lot of them were from Washington, right? For that, I think that home had, I don't know how many deaths, but it was definitely more than.
Yeah, I just
One,
hope for,
but-
hopefully, I don't know. I didn't go to the gym, so it's like
But talking about
great excuse for me
children,
not
talking
to
about-
go to the gym.
Talking about children is not.
I don't go
It's-
to the gym because of coronavirus.
Of course.
But I totally went to the
Last
store.
week it was
What was
something
last week?
else.
I'm just using this as an excuse to not go to places that I don't want to go.
But talking about kids is not affecting kids as much, and that's one
Yeah.
reason. That's one thing they don't know why, but it's in a way it's a good thing that it's not.
Yeah, I heard they're actually studying children to kind of try and
Like
figure
who?
out, why is it that children are more immune to it, which is weird because you would think because they're children they have less immunities built, but
Isn't
thank
it?
God that our children aren't being affected. So
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. No, but just going to this, I mean, this is just what recently I just started figuring out because people were talking about the coronavirus, but I just been so much like, from my dad to like coming here that I didn't have time to like actually pay attention to all this. But it's true what, you guys were mentioning about how like, this is just my opinion. I feel like people are overreacting. Not the similar, like when it
The
was
whole
like,
buying all the toilet paper at
yes,
Costco.
no, because it's true.
I
Like,
sort of react.
no, because like, okay, for instance, I know it doesn't have to do like to compare with this, but okay, back when it was gonna hit like the 2000 with what was it, the Y2K.
Yeah, the Y2K.
Okay, people
Oh yeah,
went,
we're all
people,
gonna die.
yeah, people went all like crazy and said, we're gonna die, and then they went to like the stores and they bought like all the canned foods and toilet paper and waters. And today, for example, I went to Target, but I just went to Target because I was gonna get stuff to
Yeah.
clean. To me, like right now, I feel, this is just something that they're trying to scare people. But I still, keep myself, hygiene and all that stuff, like just well.
Yeah.
But I went through the aisle and I was like looking for like the Clorox
The
wipes.
Clorox.
And I looked and I said,
There's
well, where
none.
are they?
There's
And some
none.
lady pointed and said, oh, they were supposed to be there. And it was like this big shelf, like empty, like the aisle was empty. And I go, are you serious? So I ended up buying like some kind of generic brand and it's like
But they have
organic.
it. Okay,
But
good.
I only bought one, but I didn't use it for that. I use it because I go, you know what, I gotta clean, I gotta keep my house nice and clean, especially if I like make chicken, I don't want all the juices on the table.
Yeah, then you don't die from the coronavirus, you die from
E. coli.
Yeah, E. coli,
Oh,
yes. No, but I feel like, to me, this is getting way too out of control.
Yeah.
I think people are like overdoing it.
I
You're
don't
probably
know.
gonna be saying things about like that girl at the end of the table with her Dodger shirt. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But I feel like this is just me. This is my opinion.
But I heard that people feel like if they get quarantined, that's the reason why they're doing it. So they.
well,
have
yeah, I
a
can
stock.
see that.
a
In all
stock,
reality,
but-
I went to the store and I bought a big ass sack of rice.
See, the one that thinks people are, I haven't.
And
the
a-
one that's panicking and
big-
worrying about nuts.
and a
okay? I
big
get
bag of
nuts.
beans.
This
But
is-
listen, this is my reason. I bought all of
Just in
these
case everybody-
non-perishables because everybody's buying all the damn food.
So you jump on that wagon.
So I need food in my
So
house.
she's like,
in
shit,
case
if everybody's
there's food.
panicking, I'm gonna panic with them. And
I'm
then
just
you get
saying, if everybody buys all the food in the world and I don't have any rice and beans,
I'm gonna come
You
to
know?
your house. Because all I have is a bag like this of nuts.
yeah. Well, anyway, that was my reasoning. Is
No
like
instant soup, everything.
I
is
feel like everybody's buying up all the non-perishables, and I gotta stock up because before I
Yeah.
know it, there's not going to be anything on the shelves.
I mean, I would just talk about like I read somewhere or I watched something on YouTube or something, but it was some doctor saying how the Spanish influenza killed like so many people, and he's saying when this coronavirus started till now, it looks like it has the same capacity to kill as the Spanish influenza. So they're saying like because it's just going like like it's like tenfold every week or whatever, it has the capacity to be like the Spanish influenza. So that's kind of scary, you know. I think if I should have panicked earlier. Gotten freaking rice and beans.
You waited too long to
I waited
panic.
too long.
I'm pretty
panic.
sure there's still a lot of rice and beans and water at the Target and Walmart
but
and
damn it.
Save-Mart,
Yeah.
everywhere. So you're still
fine.
have time.
I have time.
But you know what, just going to that, like I said, I have never seen now so many people like at the store, like either Walmart or Target or any other store like that, just pretty much going like to the aisle where they have all that cleaning supplies. And I even asked today, like, are you guys giving anything out for free? Because if you guys are, like, hook it up.
Well, think about it. Like, for example, think about it like this. So many people die of just the flu, different strands of
And this
flu.
is like
right?
so
And this
much-
is something that we're adding to what already people are dying from. So I think
Yeah.
that's scary to people because they don't know, they don't know much about the virus. It just killed thousands of people in China. We don't know how our government and our, health department system
I'm
is
sure
going to
they're
deal with
working
it.
hard.
We don't know how they're
Yeah.
going to deal with it. If we're going to do, I mean, China had things where they closed down cities.
that was
Is
so
US
crazy.
going to do that? So people, of course, are going to be like, we don't know what's going on. We are not getting enough information.
That will depend.
You know what I mean?
Like our president says, on the numbers. So wait for the numbers, and if the numbers come, then you'll have.
Everybody
you know.
should just be doing
What we can,
what
which
we
is
are
wash
supposed to be
your
doing
hands.
every flu season, which is if you feel sick, you have a fever, don't send your kids to school.
Exactly.
If you don't go out, just in case. And they're talking big about don't over use the healthcare system because we want those people that really need it to really get the care.
That's true.
So if you don't have a fever, if you don't have the symptoms,
Put your
don't
hands in
go
your mouth
into
when
the doctor.
Yeah.
Make sure your
Number
sneeze
one.
in your elbow. Make sure wash your
bow.
hands every time you come home.
Fist pump.
Like the things that we're supposed to be doing.
Hello.
If not, just take your sleeve and cover your hand and be like, hey guys, fist pump like this.
No, I don't know.
I do.
It's kind of a little
okay.
scary too. I mean, to me, it's a little scary. But I'm like, don't like. I have this, I bite my nails.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
not
no,
a good
germs.
thing.
Germs
I'm like,
and
dude, I'm not be the first one to get the coronavirus up in here.
Well, just make sure that maybe when you go to the store, in this case, have a sanitizing bottle, and then just
Yes.
before you start driving away, to get home.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about our coffee today. So how do you
yeah.
guys like
You guys
It
were
was
done.
really
It's our
good.
coffee
It's
because I
really
was with
good.
my coffee.
It's really good. So I just
Do you have more?
tried.
Do you have more you can?
I
pour?
just bought this. I tried it. It's called Three Sisters.
What is it?
Who makes it?
So Three Sisters is the brand.
Oh, Kicking Horse Coffee.
Oh, never mind. The brand is Kicking Horse Coffee. I don't even know the brand.
What's the brand?
Kicking Horse Coffee.
Kicking Horse Coffee. Put it up to
Three
the camera.
Sisters
There's
is also
one
like
else.
the picture of a mountain, so with
Yes,
three
yes.
peaks.
Here it
So-
is.
Where did you
Organic
get it?
at Target.
Well, I'm gonna hit Target for that.
So I was trying to find a good medium roast organic. They always have just dark, and I'm not really into dark. I really like medium. And so this one is really, really good. I fell in love with it. It's not ground. It's the whole bean, so I grind it. But I really, really like it.
Okay.
And I was trying to find an organic one just because I try to drink as much as I can organic just because I drink it every day. And coffee beans are like the most or one of the most sprayed crops.
Oh,
So,
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So and since there's so much
Buy
demand for it,
organic coffee. Okay.
organic coffee is
Add that to my
recommended
list.
to reduce, pesticides and stuff like that.
It's roasted in the Rocky Mountains, which explains the Three Sisters.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, okay. That's why.
That's why.
Yeah. So we
it's
pair it with
good.
some Madeline's
From Costco.
Costco.
Man, one of these
Thank
days
you.
They should like give us some free stuff.
So guys, that is all for today. Thank you again for being such big supporters. We appreciate you guys watching our videos, and as always, we hope that you will subscribe to our channel and
Watch our videos.
watch our videos. Comment below if you guys have a topic that you guys would like us to cover in a different episode, and we'll definitely consider it. And have a good day, and we love you all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.